You need to apply for visa depending on the country you're coming from. You need to prove insurances, you need to prove just your funding normally, except you have just a grant, which most students do not have, but also these requirements you should keep in mind and can get information at the university about it.
Basically, before entering the country, your first contact point is your embassy or German embassy in your country. And there is also Ministry of Foreign Affairs, where you can always find information, entry information for your country. In Germany, there are different regulations for different country nationals. There are, for instance, so-called best friends countries, when you are allowed to enter Germany without visa, for instance, so visa-free entry. Or there are countries where you can come to Germany only with visa, and it's already a long process. And applying for the visa, you get all possible requirements and also financial requirements which you have to fulfill in order to be able to come here, but also to live here.
Ein Aufenthaltstitel ist die Erlaubnis in Deutschland bleiben zu können für eine gewisse Zeit, also für die Zeit des Studiums. Das ist der Unterschied zum Visum. Ein Visum ist erstmal nur für die Einreise gültig, normalerweise für 90 Tage. Und dann muss man, wenn man angekommen ist und eine Wohnung gefunden hat, sich bei der Ausländerbehörde in der jeweiligen Stadt anmelden und dann den Aufenthalt für den Rest des Studiums beantragen.
So basically visa, it's a ticket, it's a sticker in your passport, and the purpose is to enter the country. And after you're already in the country, normally the visa, for instance, student visa, it's valid about 3 months. And after you enter the country, you already got your university papers, original, you sign everything, you got your documents about your residence address, and you can apply to prolong the visa. And this prolongation of the visas, the next document you receive, it's a resident card, Aufenthaltstitel in German, or Aufenthaltskarte. So it's basically a plastic card which gives you, for normally for duration at least for months, the right to stay in Germany, and it has your all personal information and the address also where you live in Germany. And resident permit is basically permits you to stay depending on your on criteria you fulfill, or for entire duration of the study. For instance, if you can show financial support or financial means for yourself for the entire duration of the study, so you receive the plastic card, resident card for this period, for 2 or 3 years. If you know that you can show now only 1 year or half a year, you will receive accordingly only for this duration, for this amount of months.
After application, you have got your admission offer, hopefully, and then you are starting to prepare your stay, your travel. There is just if necessary, the visa application. This is important because of currently it takes relatively long, depending on the country, to get a visa appointment to apply for. Then you need to take care about accommodation, which is, I guess, in Thuringia and also in Ilmenau really easy, because of there is student services, a special institution, Studierendenwerk, offering accommodation at the campus or just nearby. You need to apply for. This is not automatically connected with the admission. Then you need to check out how you can prove your funding, how does it work. You need a travel insurance, and you need to plan your travel.
The second step is to search for apartment, accommodation. Some some universities have dormitories or enough places into dormitories, also depending on which semester you start.
At that moment was not that difficult, and you have just to wait a little bit because of the appointment with the with the office. But actually, everything was written on the internet. So, and the process before the visa, it was I think took more time because you have to translate your documents. But the thing is, I started to make my research, and then I came there like step by step, and then I started to translate my documents while I was preparing myself for the English exam and so on. Then for me, it was not that hard because in the moment I asked for the visa, I already had the other documents. Then it was, I don't know, like 1 month, they answered me. But afterwards, everything was like very easy.
Because of my nationality, the people from Honduras can enter here in Germany for a period of 90 days. So I just came here as a tourist. But in those 90 days, you have to do all the arrangements for extend your residence permit. So I don't have a visa stamped in my passport, and because all the procedure is here in Germany.
As a European student, there are no problems applying for any visas. So I don't need any kind of visa. And I think this applies to any European student. So all you need to do is register in the city, which you, once you have a place of living, you automatically get a card sent into you through the post, and then it just tells you where you have to go at which time, and then they register you in the city, and then that's it.